Hello, Rick Gideon, Columbiana Ecclesia of God. I'm not going to use the word church anymore. Actually, I'm doing this video over again. It stopped near the end. I'm bummed out. I'm not going to use the word church anymore because the etymology of church goes back to the Greek god Circe and also implies a circus in Old English. So I'm not going to use it anymore, and I may have to change my name, my YouTube channel name. Anyways, starting a new series of videos. It's called Pagan Christianity. Boy, I hope this goes through, this video. It was a good video, the one I did before. A little bit of humor in it. Anyways, okay, let's start with the most beloved icon of Orthodox Christianity. As a witness to you, Orthodox Christianity is all pagan, from the triune God all the way down to the stupid doctrine of burning in hell forever. It's all paganism, and most of it goes all the way back to ancient Babylon, Mystery Babylon. So let's talk about the most beloved icon symbol in Orthodox Christianity, the Crucifix. This thing is thousands of years old. It's thousands of years older than Christianity itself. It goes all the way back to ancient Babylon and has to do with Baal, the sun god. It's actually the symbol of Baal. It is one of the most, if not the most popular pagan relic, and it's an outright lie. Jesus did not die on a cross. I wish that first video would have went through. Anyways, the original Greek word is staros, which meant a plank, a pole, or a tree. So some 300 years, 400 years later, when the Latin Vulgate was translated by pagan Catholics, they had, let me back up here. Let me show you what Jesus died on. This is what he died on right here. He died on a standard Roman crucifix. That's what he died on. Notice it's the shape of a T. It doesn't cross at all. So we have the word staros. That's the original Greek. So these pagans, here is more like a Roman Catholic crucifix. So these translators of the Latin Vulgate come along and they go to translate it, and they're wearing these things around their necks, and they're probably going, crux, crux. It means crux. So they write crux in the place of staros. Crux means cross. This gets corrupted to this, and this is what you've been actually even praying to. If you're a Catholic and do the rosary, you're praying to Baal. That's why God condemns Ephraim. Says you've gone after the Baals in Hosea, in Isaiah, in Ezekiel. This is how deep it runs. I'm telling you, it's just fascinating how deep paganism runs in the church. Even the pulpit and the dumbed-down laity that hangs on the guy's every word behind the pulpit, that is simply a copy of a Roman and Greek oration room. In the first century, the churches met in the ecclesia, I said that word again. They met in small houses They were small groups, and everyone had a psalm, a teaching, a song. Everyone participated. They were all priests. And there were overseers, yes, that make sure things didn't get out of hand. People didn't start talking in Swahili and going off and doing crazy stuff that's not in the Bible. Okay, so you have this came from this this several thousand year old zodiac sign. This is the sign of the zodiac. This is the table of the zodiac. Notice what's in the middle, the cross and the circle around it. That represents the sun, and the outer disk, the sun. The 12 signs of the zodiac. I didn't have time. And I'm not good on the computer. I don't know how to copy big pictures yet. My wife's going to get up here when she gets time, and she's going to, figure out how to do it. I don't have time to monkey around. I'm not a high tech guy. I spend too much time studying. I don't have time for this. So look at the sign of the zodiac and look at the main cross. That's where you get your cross from. And the circle around it, that is a symbol of the sun. That's where you get the mystery of iniquity Paul was talking about. The Son of God. S-U-N. The unconquerable sun. Baal, the sun god. It's all sun worship. Okay, so this was found in northern Israel at the time they were worshiping the Baals. It wasn't found at that time. It was found later in archaeology. This is the Star of Baal. It was on a carved out rock. Notice the star and the circle around it representing the sun. In the days of Semiramis, when her son Tammuz or Ninus died, to celebrate his death 40 days before the celebration, she made the subjects of the kingdom of Babylon make the sign of the cross in the name of what? Semiramis, Nimrod, and Tammuz. The Trinity, the triune God, started in Babylon. The mystery of iniquity. So, now, if you remember the scene in the crucifixion on Golgotha in the movie The Passion, did you notice what the two criminals that were on the right and left of Jesus were crucified on? And then what was Jesus crucified on? Look at what Mel Gibson did. This is what Mel Gibson did. He rightly put the two thieves on the standard Roman cross. There was a notch dug in at the top, and the T part of the bar was laid in that notch, and then it was fastened with ropes to secure it. Why would they go through the trouble of this? Mel Gibson fraudulently put that in there. Of course, he's a Roman Catholic. So, you have that, and he had no logical explanation other than saying it was biblical. But notice that he rightly put the two thieves on the standard Roman crucifix. You can find this in I always freeze when it comes to names. Bill O'Reilly's book, Killing Jesus. This is on his book. It's a book based on fact. He tried to base it on fact, on the killing of Jesus. The standard Roman crucifix is on the cover of his book. Not this. So originally, once again, your cross comes from the ancient zodiac, which is none other than sun worship, worshiping the stars, worshiping the host of heaven. Witchcraft. Here, real quick. I hope this thing doesn't run out. Thousands of years before Christianity came to Ireland, and my thing just went blank. I'm still on. These were found. I hope I draw this right. These were found in. Good enough. Good enough. These were found in Ireland, in Wales, Celtic, thousands of years before Christianity came to those shores. Those were the Celtic Druid witchcraft emblems that they used to worship. Notice the cross in the middle. Okay, so this is what should have been the scene. This is what the scene was really at Calvary and Golgotha. All three of them were crucified on a standard Roman crucifix, a T-shaped instrument. The pole, the plank, the tree, not the crux. That is mistranslated. It's unbelievable how pagan Christianity is. It's all phonier than a $3 bill. So there you go. This is what your cross is from originally. The sign of the zodiac. The zodiac table with the cross in the middle and the sun. This is all over. This is all over the Vatican. And then you have the rays shooting out too. Those are the rays of the sun, representing the Son of God. The Son, S-U-N. So, the pagan crucifix, pagan Christianity, the biggest icon, the most beloved object, the crucifix is as pagan can be. Witnessing to you. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. I think I got this one.